And despite all of these efforts of us and our other network providers, you still have almost 50% of personal consumption expenditures around the world made on cash and check. That's $10 trillion. Huge number. But we wanted to know how much of this is specific to the prepaid opportunity. And as everyone in this room knows, that's a very difficult number to come by, because everyone has a little bit of a different approach to defining what is the opportunity. Do you bottoms up, top down? What is included in which products, closed loop, open loop, which categories, corporate, government, and even looking at growth rates, because there isn't a consistent set of reports. We couldn't find, of that $10 trillion, how much is truly the prepaid opportunity. And especially now, when we all have to be so careful with our investments and we need to be sure that we are going to make a return, we need to understand exactly how big is the pot and how are we going to pursue it. So at Visa, we took a bottoms-up approach, and I'd like to share with you what we think the opportunity is specific to prepaid in the United States. In the United States, purchase PCE is $8 trillion. We looked at the major users of prepaid cards. That's gift givers, that's travelers, that's recipients of government benefits, that's recipients of corporate incentive cards. And when we added all of that up, out of the total PCE, we came up with a segment size of $2 trillion. Then there's the question of tender. How much of that can really move to electronic payments, and how much of that is going to persist on paper forms of payment? We think that 56% of that, or $1.13 trillion, is the prepaid opportunity just in the United States. And that, as I mentioned before, is an opportunity that spans all of the categories. I don't think it will surprise anyone that general purpose and payroll, two of our fastest growing categories as an industry, account for most of that opportunity. But we still see significant opportunity in things like incentive, which Marilyn mentioned, and insurance, and even in special purpose opportunities like relocation. So we were very encouraged by the results of this effort to say that even now there is tremendous opportunity for penetration, even if the category doesn't grow. And the good news for all of us is that the category continues to grow even as we are converting paper forms of payment to electronic through prepaid. So then the question becomes, how do we pursue that opportunity? And it gets back to the fundamental trends. Consumers want what they've always wanted from all forms of electronic payments. That is security, reliability, and convenience. Convenience of payment, convenience at the point of sale, convenience of access to funds. Merchants, now more than ever, want more business, want more customers in their store, want to sell more goods and services. Financial institutions, also now more than ever, want to attract and retain cardholders, and they want to attract and retain cardholders with products that offer somewhat less risk than some of the electronic forms of payment that they had depended on in the past. That's just responsible management. And also now more than ever, governments and businesses are looking to find efficiencies. They're looking to reduce their costs because they too are under unprecedented economic stress. What that comes down to is that people want choice, and more than ever, people want control. The way that manifests itself in the prepaid industry is I always need to know how much money I have on my card. I need to be able to check my balance at the point of sale. I need to be able to load funds onto the payment vehicle in places that are convenient to me. That's my choice, that's my control. I need to know that if I want to buy something and I need to use different forms of tender, I can do that, and I can include my prepaid card as part of that purchase. It's very important, as you know, to be able to distinguish what is a qualified purchase from a non-qualified purchase, particularly in the healthcare segment. That's something that we as an industry have to enable for our customers at the point of sale. And then, of course, distribution is absolutely key. both expanding distribution of the types that we have now and continuing to push into new channels where we know the target customers for prepaid products want to buy them.